What we're going to talk about today is how you can increase and grow your business. It's free, just three simple steps. And I think that they're pretty much the only steps on growing your business. And not many people know this or actually try and do this to the full max. So the first thing is, when it comes to sales, selling your product, you can increase your clients or your customer base. The second thing, increase the frequency, the amount of times they actually buy from you. And the third thing is to increase the actual size of the transaction. Okay, so the best way of looking at this is what is going to be the easiest way of doing it for you. There's only three ways of doing it. So you've got to realize which is going to be the most attractive, most beneficial for you to obviously go ahead and start doing. So when it comes to obviously bringing in more customers, more clients, it's probably the hardest and most expensivest way of doing it. Because you think of it like this, you can either sell to an existing client you've got already on board, or you can go out there and start marketing to other new customers, new clients. And this is where you see pretty much 9 out of 10 people doing wrong, because they think, okay, I've got a small list or I've got a small customer base, I need to go and get more customers. But when you drill it down and start looking at it in more depth, you think obviously the information and obviously what you have to go about, you have to create new advertising, you have to put in money for the ads, whether it's Facebook ads, Google ads, or even if it's free media like social media, for example, you got to put the time in to go and get that new customer base. And even then, when you then try and bring them on board, there's no guarantee that they're going to buy from you. So obviously you put the time and effort into trying to get new customers. And don't get me wrong, obviously there's a time and a place. You do need to get more customers. You want to grow and obviously increase your business no matter what you're selling. But at the same time, your main focus should be on the customer base you currently have at hand. So that's why I think the best way of doing it is you've got to increase the frequency of the buying. So what I mean by that is you want to be selling to them over and over again. So you want to have a back-end service, back-end product, no matter what you're selling, whether it's physical products, a service online, whether it's like consultancy, you want to always have something that they can lead on to in the future. So like I say, give for example consultancy, you might have a coaching group. You can maybe have one-on-one sessions, and then maybe have platinum mastermind. And even the mastermind, you can then have platinum, you can have silver, you can have sapphire mastermind group. So you always want to be letting them get to the next stage, kind of like climb the ladder. You want them to get to the next step within the ladder. So with that being said, you want to be increasing the frequency of how many times they buy from you. And even if you haven't got a service or a back-end product that you can sell to them, go and find someone who has. You can affiliate with someone. There's many ways of doing this day and age. You can JV with someone and start selling their product if you think it's right for your customer base, your user base. And at the same time, you can obviously make money from that as well. The best way of doing that is, in the past, that I found webinars. Doing a joint webinar with someone to your list, selling their product, okay? Because you're providing value, you're providing good information. At the same time, it's good for everyone. So it's good for your customer, it's good for the person who you teamed up with, because then you start to build that relationship, and obviously someone you can go forward with marketing in the future. That's the best way of doing it. But I do always think to yourself, you want to have your own products, you want to have your own services. So literally, whether it's from your free product, your free report, for example, or a free sample that you're giving out, to your low-end product, medium-end, high-end, they're the main four you need to have, and then you can build around that. As time goes on, you'll start to realize you can build loads more product into it. It'll take time, it'll take commitment, but say being patient at the same time. And I say once you get them in the funnel, you can start to move them down quite easily and quite frequently. So that's the second step. The third step is it's quite straightforward, it's quite simple, but at the same time, not many people are doing it. Again, it's literally just increase the amount of the transaction, okay? So say you're selling a product for $47. What's stopping you from selling it for $470? Okay, I call it the add the naught effect. Okay, and it may sound strange, it may sound simple, and at the same time not possible, but what is actually stopping you from selling a product that's worth the one that you've priced at $47 for $470? Okay, and there's many ways of looking at it like this. You can obviously go out there and add more to this product. So say if you're selling an ebook, for example, like a recipe book, you can then go and add more to it. You can maybe add some videos to it, some a one-on-one session as well. That can easily bump the price up on that. And that's what a lot of people are losing out on. They're not basically squeezing the most out of each customer they've got. Like I say, you got to look at it like this. Would you prefer to have 100 customers buying from you or 10,000 customers not buying from you? Okay. And then what I say about that is, I mean that the 100 customers who are paying $470, or for example, 10,000 customers will buy enough from you just on your list to see what offers you've got. So that's what I'm saying. A small list, a small customer base is always good, but you can easily increase the transaction of it. You can sell 10 products for $47 or 10 products for $470. I know which one I would prefer to be doing. Okay, it may sound straightforward, it may sound easy, but the reason why we don't do this is because there's kind of a blockage in our head because we're sustained to seeing products at a certain price, so we're kind of our minds kind of focus on that the price is not right. But it's all about testing, it's all about tweaking. Until you test and tweak, you won't actually know if it's viable for you to do or not possible for you to do at the same time. So you have to go and test that. So like I say, there's 3 ways of doing it. Once you start putting these into play and start realizing what's the best way for you, like I say, go and getting more customers is probably the last thing you should be doing. But mainly you should be focusing on the frequency of your customers, how much they buy from you time and time again, and obviously increasing the sale, add the nut effect, I like to call it. Okay, so there's a few simple techniques, skills, strategies at the same time what you can put into play today. And the thing is, you got to look about it. You can't actually put it into play today because if you haven't got a product right now, go and create a product. If you have got a product but you're not getting enough sales from it, add a 0 onto it. Right now, after you watch this video, I'm going to test it, see how you get on with that. And then after that, once you start putting this into play, you then go and get more customers because you've got the base ready that you already can sell for more and you can sell to more frequently. And then finally, then you go and get more customers. That's the way you should go about it. And that's the way how your business will start to grow and become more successful. So with that being said, go away now and start seeing what's the best way for you, what's your next steps in your business. Leave a comment, and as always guys, subscribe. I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Speak soon.